Now, now they
And
do,
the generous, and the, yeah, the ones
they do
that
the,
didn't.
they do the books, you know, and I think it's great. Yeah. I think really their classes. Oh, she
Talk
knows
about
about
characters.
she thinks that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I miss that.
How long have you been with Mary?
Yeah, well, that was 2 years that I remember.
try to start this exciting celebration of our 5th grade graduation. Now, we are waiting on Nellie, one of our 5th graders, and I know she's coming. So she'll kind of come in probably in the middle of it. So we're going to try to follow our program the way it's written, with the speeches by the 5th graders in that order. Just Nellie, right? All right. And Marietta, I don't have her in my, oh, there she is. There's Marietta and Anthony. Anthony. Hey, Anthony. Remember me? Yep. All right, I'll get serious about it. All right. Boys and girls and families and teachers. We have Miss Halloran here. We have Miss Horsey here. We have Pastor Joe here. And we have his wife, Sarah Evans, who works for Marietta City Schools here also. We have Miss Natalie giving out programs. Miss Natalie's actually my boss in family ministry. We have Miss Melissa here, who is she's a fabulous person that does everything in this church. And she's here, so we have a lot of really important people here. Most importantly, though, we have our 5th graders here and our 5th grade families, and their guardian angels and their volunteers. We have so many volunteers every single day, moms and dads. We can have between 8 and 10 people volunteer in our classrooms every single day. So that's a lot of people. We have about between 50 and 55 adults and kids that give of their time every day, that come and just love on these kids and pour into these kids. And the beauty of it is, and I see Mr. Jeffrey in the back. He's another really important person on our staff. Remember Mr. Jeffrey and the organ that he and Miss Chohi did for us? Mr. Jeffrey's in the back. Our volunteers just pour into these kids. And the beauty of Club 330 is that if you come in kindergarten and you stay all the way to 5th grade, you're here for 6 years. And 6 years is a really long time to be able to be with you all. This is the 35th year of ministry for Club 330. So can you imagine that every single school afternoon for 35 years, including during the pandemic, we opened our doors for the Club 330 kids. Pre-pandemic, we would have about 30 between our 2 classrooms. Working after the pandemic, we worked up from our maximum of 10 in each room to now we have 28. And we are full for next year with a waiting list. So we will be back to our post-pandemic, or pre-pandemic numbers next year. This is also a really bittersweet graduation this year because we have nine graduates. And for one family in particular, they have been with our Club 330 program for almost 20 years. Jason, how old's Eduardo? Eduardo's 25. Eduardo was the first to come. And then came Jesse. And then came Jenny. And then came Alex. And then came Jason. And now Jason is graduating. So for more than 20 years, we've been in relationship with the Roadhouse family. And what a blessing that has been to us. Because let me tell you, that is the sweetest family. And I'm a little choked up, Jason, that you're the end of the line. You're the end of the line. 5th graders, after next week, you won't be coming through our doors anymore. But what we always say, and my fifth graders are all spread out, so that's why I'm trying to glance all the way around the room. What we always say is that the doors are never closed for y'all. You come back whenever you want. You pop in whenever you want. Hi. You need those extra hours in high school for your service hours? Come on, come back and mentor the next group of Club 330 kids. Yes, you may go sit with your moms. Go, go, go. Go. It's more fun when you sit with your family. Go, go. You go sit with your family, your Hickory Hills family. Good job, Jason. But come back, because I can't even tell you what it means to me, to Miss Alicia, to Miss Karen, and then to Miss Joanna, when you guys come back through the doors. I really think our hearts just skip a beat, because we really want to see the beautiful people that you will become. We want to see you grow up. We want to see what you look like in high school. We want you to come back and mentor our little Club 330 kids. So always remember, and you know that's true. We see our alum all the time, don't we, kiddos? Hey, CK. Did you find Elizabeth? There she is. I think we're almost all here, so I'm just kind of talking, hoping that we get Nellie here. But I think for time, what we're going to do is we'll just switch up our order in the program a little bit. And when Nellie comes, she can give her speech. So one of our favorite traditions at Club 330 is fifth grade speeches. And fifth graders, when you give your speech, you can give it right here, or Mr. Will said you can give it up here. I feel really comfortable right here, but you guys can do it wherever you'd like. If you'd like to be up there, like where Pastor Joe is, you can. Before our speech, though, Pastor Joe is going to come up, and he's going to do a blessing for us all, and then we're going to start.
Thank you, Mary Groves. Friends, it is an honor for me to be here with you this evening. It's an honor for me always to be here with the volunteers who make Club 330 possible. I'm very proud that our daughter Lily is now one of the volunteers. It's always an honor to be here with Mary Groves, who makes this whole program possible. And I'm deeply grateful to be here as Alicia Jones completes her time with Club 330. Alicia, thank you for all that you've done. And Joanna, as you begin your time here, I'm deeply honored and grateful that you are here. Y'all, this is the first time the fifth graders who will graduate now, this is the first time that I've known you since you were in kindergarten. So I got to be principal for a day at Hickory Hills Elementary School about 6 years ago. And that day, I got to go to Mariatta's kindergarten classroom. And now, as Marietta graduates from Club 330, I want to say that this is maybe the greatest honor of my entire life. I've never been included in anyone's graduation speech before. Marietta, this means the world to me. Thank you. Parents, what an honor it is to have been a part of your children's education. The Presbyterian Church has a long history of valuing education. The Presbyterian Church, like 250 years ago, helped found several colleges and universities throughout the country. But here at First Presbyterian Church, it is a tremendous point of pride to provide after-school care for your kids. So thank you for entrusting your children to us. Now let's pray. Almighty and ever-loving God, It is a gift. It is a gift to be here. It is a gift to find a safe place here in the sanctuary. We give you thanks for the children who have been entrusted to this church, for children who bring so much joy and laughter to the hallways. We pray that every child who walks through these doors will be nurtured and loved. And as we celebrate those who for six years have been nurtured and loved here at this church, we pray your special blessing upon them as they now enter 6th grade and go out into the world, flourishing, joyful gifts to this world and your creation. As they leave this place, may they go with your blessing. May they go with our blessing. We pray it in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
The first person I want to call up to the microphone is Christian. Come on, Christian. Christian, stand right by me for a second so I can say nice things about you. Christian, you're taller than me now. Christian came to us as a first grader. He walked in the door with his proud father and promptly recited his ABCs. I think it was for Miss Karen. I think he recited his ABCs to Miss Karen and asked if we had a spot in the program because Christian did not have any brothers or sisters that went through the program before him. Christian, ever since that moment of saying his ABCs, he has been as smart as a whip. He gets his homework done. He comes in, he sits down. He mentors his table. He tutors his table. He's a great athlete, and he's a great friend. And we are really, really proud of you, Christian. So I have your speech. You can read it from your program, or you can read it kind of blown up. I'll read it from here. Okay. Oh, you want to read it from your program? Okay. It's exactly the same.
Hello, my name is Christian. I've been here at Club 30 since first grade. I'm thankful for everything that Club 30 gave us, like Christmas shopping, Halloween, birthdays, and dinner. I just want to say thank you to Miss Neal for helping me with my homework. I also want to thank the people who donated money for Christmas shopping. I also want to thank the people who hosted Halloween. I also want to thank the people who brought us food for dinner and donated our snacks. I want to say thank you to my guardian angels for my presents for Christmas and for my birthday. Finally, I want to thank Miss Karen, Miss Mary, and Miss Alicia for letting me come at Club 30.
Next we have Gio. Gio, there's Gio. Okay, Gio. What can I say about you, buddy? You're a funny guy. He can be our class clown. Sometimes I'm like, Gio, you're just a little too funny. We gotta like calm down the funny just a little bit, right? But Miss Neal is also funny. What did Miss Neal give you as a present a minute ago? A foam brain. So he'd always take his brain with him. I thought that was pretty cool. Something went off in Gio's brain this last year, and Miss Neal and I are just astounded. All of a sudden, Gio would sit down with his homework, and math especially, and he's like, I got this. I got this. I don't even need much help with this. So something up here just kind of clicked this year, and he became one of my math wizards. So Miss Neal, I mean, it's just kind of amazing, isn't it? So we're sending Gio off to 6th grade academy as one of my math wizards. So Gio, I've kind of calmed down that I've kind of been talking about you. You ready to give your speech? Okay. You want it from the program, or you want this big blown-up version? Oh, wow, you guys are good.
Hello, my name is Giovanni. Some people know me as Gia. I'm thankful to God for giving me the opportunity to be in Club 330 since first grade. I want to thank Miss Mary and the volunteers. I am thankful for Christmas shopping, for getting food on Wednesdays and nights, and also for all my volunteers helping me with my homework. I am also thankful for my guardian angel, Miss Kelly. I want to thank Miss Neil, Miss Mary, and Miss Wendy for giving their time for my homework. Thank you to all the volunteers that have helped me over the years. Thank you for all the volunteers that gave us your time and cooked for us and gave us food for Club 330 every Wednesday night. I would also like to thank Miss Alicia and all the other volunteers that are helping. This is all, and I will always have you in my heart.
Kimberly, I know Kimberly's here. There she is. Kimberly. My sweet, sweet Kimberly. Kimberly, you are a person that takes everything in. You are incredibly observant. Often you surprise me with the things that you've noticed and tell me about. Come on in, come on in. You can sit up front with Nellie. We're so glad you're here. You have great insight as to what's happening around you. But you are incredibly quiet. It's a wonderful combination. You really only speak when you have something good to say. You are a good friend to your table mates, and you are a good student. And this last year, you have especially shown us how much you know and how much you've retained. So, are you ready to give your speech? Okay, big speech, program speech, big speech. I'm working off some big words, let me tell you. Here we go.
330 Club has helped me to pass first through fifth grade. I did not know many people back then, still don't. With Club 330's help, I met my two best friends, Maripaz and Elizabeth, and my recent 330 helpers, Miss Margaret and Miss Wendy. Thank you to all my volunteers. It has been a pleasure to go to 330 Club. Now it's time to give my spot up to some new kindergartner. Thank you for listening.
Okay, Bradley Michael. Where are you, Bradley Michael? Bradley Michael, are you ready for me to say nice things about you?
Yes.
Because it's impossible to say anything but nice things about you. You are one of the sweetest, kindest additions that Club 330 has ever had. Since the day you arrived in kindergarten, you too are one of my observant students. You too take everything in. And you too speak when there's only something important to say. Even though this year he's speaking a lot more about a lot of things, which is so awesome. I love talking to you. All the volunteers love you, and you are kind and respectful, and a wonderful big brother to your sister Johanna, who's in our program, and probably a wonderful little brother to your big brother Elvis. Are you ready? A little bit? Think you can do it?
Maybe.
Okay, if you can't, I'll read it, no problem. You want the big speech or the little speech? Going with the big one. If you need me at any time to take over, I'm happy to, okay? You got it, Brother Michael. Okay, you ready? You tell me. You tell, no? You want me to do? Okay. You stand real close. You stand real close. It all started in kindergarten. I first felt nervous to see new people. I didn't know. But after the first day I came, I felt more comfortable. I like the routine, and seeing my sister here makes me even more comfortable. I've liked my volunteers over the years for helping me with my homework and my multiplication. You ready to take over? No. Multiplication was the hardest to remember in 3rd grade until 4th grade. Then that's when the light bulb went off, isn't it? 4th grade, you started remembering it all. I can't believe I'm leaving Club 330, and I can't wait for 6th grade. And I hope I can learn more new things. I'm going to miss Miss Mary, Miss Alicia, and I give a special thanks to Miss Nancy Joe, Miss Deb, and Miss Pat for helping me with my homework each week. And finally, thank you to my guardian angel who provided my Christmas and birthday gifts. Way in the back. Way in the back. Jason, Jesse, Jenny. Is that Alex?
Yeah.
Jesse, Jenny, Alex, you missed when I was talking about you superstars. But I'll kind of recap for you. How's that? Jason is the last in the Rodas family. Miss Karen, Miss Alicia, and I have had the wonderful privilege to know this sweet family for over 20 years. Eduardo, Jesse, Jenny, Alex, Jason have all come through the program. I will never forget at Alex's graduation, he thanked his sisters for walking more than a mile each day to pick him up from Club 330, rain or shine. Not only that, they continue to give back to Club 330. Jesse, Jenny, and Alex this year were a huge help to me at our Target Christmas shopping, as Jesse and Jenny have been for many years. They are a huge help because when we get ready to leave and everybody is at the register, Jesse, Jenny, and Alex this year, even though the World Cup was going on, they were able to multitask, keep me abreast of the score, and pack all the kids' presents and put their names on it. So they continue to give back even though that they are graduated with, oh my gosh, in the work world and in college and in high school. So, are you ready, Jason, to give your speech? You are, okay. Let me talk a little bit about Jason. He is a wonderful athlete. He is a student. He is a leader, and he's totally ready for 6th grade. Totally ready. Use all that influence for good, Jason, because you have a lot of influence. When I look at you, I still see that precious kindergartner that you can see in your program. But now you're grown and you're ready to take on the world. Are you ready to take on the speech? Big or little? Big, okay. There you go, buddy.
First off, I want to thank Miss Karen, Miss Alicia, and Miss Mary. I want to thank all of you for giving us time to play dodgeball, apples to apples, and homework. I'm thankful for all my friends I made, such as Alexis, Christian, Gio, and Jordy, and all the memories we made together. I'm thankful for fun things we did like Wednesday night supper, Christmas shopping, Halloween, and all the Fridays we had together. And I still remember when I caught Gio's ball with my feet. Thank you for all the adults that spent time with us. Thank you for all the time my guardian angel spent time with me. Lastly, thank you for everything that you gave me. It's been so much fun. It was fun doing all the cool things we did. Thanks to my sisters for spending gas, because I know gas money is a lot right now.
about you, Nellie. Yeah, you ready for that? Nellie, you are my deep feeler and thinker. When I look at you now, I too see that little girl in the program, that precious kindergartner. You who followed your big brother, Elvin, who still comes a lot of days to pick Nellie up. Lately, I could mention so many fantastic things about you, but this just touches my heart. Lately, I have just loved how you've taken the little girls under your wing during our free time, our playtime. And she runs this little, almost cheerleading clinic and teaches our little ones all these wonderful cheers. And she just started doing it. And I'm so sad that the year is almost over because she is so good at it. And the little ones respond so well to her. So I'm just proud of you, big girl. And it's time for you to give a speech if you want to. Do you want to? Yes? Is that a yes or a no? It's a yes. Or would you like the big one? It's a no. Would you like to just stand here? Yes. All right. Okay, Nellie. Hang on. Let me get it up because I want to do the speech justice. All right. You ready? You want to face everybody? You just put your head on it. Okay. Hello, my name is Nellie. I've been here since kindergarten, 6 years. I'm not the only one in my family who's been here. My older brother, Elvin, has been here as well. I'm thankful for 330 Club receiving me. I'm also thankful for this church and all the church workers that helped with the trick-or-treat, Christmas shopping, Wednesday night suppers, and many other things. One of the things I love the most is that I get to spend time with all my friends. I sure will miss Club 330 when I go to the 6th grade academy, and some of your friends are going with you, aren't they? Good job, girl. You're welcome. Alexis! I see some super alumni in the pew, Alexis. Alexis follows big sisters Susan and Kimberly, follows in their footsteps. So you're the last one in your family to go through too, aren't you? Alexis comes most days to Club 330 completely done. He's done with his homework, he's done with everything. So he sits at his table and he's like, what do I do now? So Alexis has been just an avid reader. He will sit at his table and he will just read and read and read while all the other kids do their homework. Most of the time he reads and reads and reads. Sometimes he sits with Jason and makes funny faces at me as I tutor the other kids. But most of the time he reads and reads and reads. He is just, I mean, what can I say about you? You're a fantastic athlete. You're a great student. You're handsome. You're ready to take on the world, and you're ready to take on the 6th grade academy, right? All right, you ready for your speech? You want to do it out of the book or this one? The book?
Before I start off, I would like to thank Miss Mary and Miss Alicia for helping me go through Copy 30 and tough times. I had so much fun during Copy 30. My friends Jason, Christian, and Gio and Jordy all made me laugh and have so much fun. The best thing I remember about dodgeball is when I was the only one left on my team and I got Christian and Gio and the whole team and we won. The best part of Copy 30 is Christmas shopping and spending time with my friends and my guardian angel. My guardian angel, Miss Flora, was not feeling well, so I did not get to see her much. Thank you, Miss Flora, for being my guardian angel, and thank you to all my friends and teachers. I can't wait for 6th grade.
one of the founding mothers of Club 330. It was actually out of her and her husband, Reverend Jim Speed, a senior pastor at this church for 25 years. Out of their Sunday school class came the whole idea of Club 330. And the Sunday school members went door to door on Lemon Street and knocked on doors and to get the first set of kids that were our first students. And that was 35 years ago. Miss Flora has also been the guardian angel for Kimberly, for Susan, and for Alexis. I know that she keeps up with you through cards and letters. I just want you to know now that we're praying for Miss Flora. She's been very ill in the hospital. And Jason, that she's had a really hard year, so we haven't seen her much. But Miss Flora loves this program very, very much. And she loves the students of Club 330. And the thing that her husband, Reverend Speed, said to me was, make sure that we get this program to her so that I can read it to her, because it will mean the world to her. Next up on our graduation ceremony is Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Come on, Elizabeth. All right. Elizabeth follows her big brother CK. Want a wave, CK? Yeah, do a wave. Yeah. When Elizabeth came to Club 330 as a little one, kindergarten, her voice was so tiny. It was like, almost like a mouse. Wouldn't you say it was like a mouse? And it squeaked, and it was really soft. And Miss Karen and I would look at each other some days and go, what do you think she's trying to tell us? And so we would keep asking, and Elizabeth would patiently say it maybe 3 or 4 times. But let me tell you, Elizabeth has found her voice. And now Elizabeth will tell us exactly what she needs. She will ask for help. Miss Margaret was just telling me today that she had a packet of math to do. She had 17 problems in her math packet. Am I right, Miss Margaret? Something to that effect. And all the kids, her table people, were playing and having fun because nobody has a lot of homework right now. And Elizabeth was like, no, I'd like to get this done with Miss Margaret. I would really like to get these problems done. And she worked on those, and I'm just really proud of the student you are. And we have Elizabeth's little brother in kindergarten, Jose, with us. But this will be also the last year because they're going to move out to the county, right? And Jose will go to a Cobb County school next year. So, Elizabeth, you ready to give your speech? You want to give it from here or here? Elizabeth also, as you can tell by the speech in the book, is a really, really good writer. She just wrote that speech, and I think it's the longest speech of all of them. You gonna read it from the book, or would you like to read it from me?
Hello, little stuff. I'm happy to leave here, even though I had some fun here and grew up here. But I'm ready for the summer and to start a new chapter of my life. There are 3 people I will miss the most. Of course, I will miss the person who helped me with my homework and understands me like no other. Miss Margaret is an amazing person. If you have ever met her, there is one word that describes her: kind. She is the kindest person ever. We both have made good memories with each other. I will always remember her forever and all that she taught me this year. My best friend who I will never forget is Greg, aka Meppa. She is so great at making the most boring things less boring and fun. Even if she makes things happy and tell me sad, then happy, then she is still an amazing person that I will never forget. And now Kimberly. Kimberly is my other best friend who I'll never absolutely never forget. She is a good friend in class and in here. We have had amazing time Margaret, Greg, aka Meva, and Kimberly for the great time here, and I will miss you all.
And the last speech is, the last fifth grade speech is Mayor Paz. There she is. Mayor Paz, aka Greg, aka Mayor Paz. How, I just didn't know that, Greg, that was new to me. Okay, all right. Mayor Paz is the little sister of Anthony. You want to give a wave, Anthony? Another alum of Club 330. She has brought so much fun to Club 330. Not only has she brought fun to Club 330, she's brought fun to our church staff. Wouldn't you agree, church staff? Yes. Mayor Paz is one of a kind. Ever since she came to us in kindergarten, look at that picture. Okay, all right, please don't look at the picture. She's instructed people, do not look at the picture. She has been fearless, she has been opinionated, she has been smart, she has been funny, and she too is a wonderful writer. She also loves experiencing new things. I think the time that Mayor Paz's family went to Yosemite, I think she told us about that for like weeks and weeks and weeks. And let me tell you, I was so happy she did, in case I don't make it myself. All right, I'll get on with it. Mayor Paz, too, is a great writer. I told all the fifth graders that I needed a speech from them. And most of them took their time, and most of them took it home, and most of them needed a couple reminders and a couple weeks. And Mayor Paz is like, oh, heck. And she took a piece of paper and a pencil, and she went to the art table, and she scribbled, and she handed me, and this is like word for word what was on her paper. I have made next to no corrections to her speech. She is a great writer, and are you ready? Yeah. And she will give it in her own words. Do you want the big one? Do you want the book? Want the big one? You and me both. Sadly, it is sadly that it is the last one. You're right. Try to speak into it. It's been really hard to hear.
Sorry, I'm very short. After 6 great years at 330, Club 330, it has come to an end. Club 330 has helped me reach great achievements. I will miss the people here, and all the times me and my friends Kimberly and Elizabeth had a good laugh. I thank Pastor Joe for all the sweet hellos and goodbyes, and I thank Miss Wendy, Miss Margaret, and Miss Pat for helping me get through the year. Now it's time to move on from 330 Club. And don't forget, even if I did not mention you, does not mean that I don't thank you. P.S. And Bobby's the GOAT.
Messi is. Okay, I guess it changed. All right, next part of our program, and it'll be fast, it's the other party, but this is super important. We have to say goodbye to Miss Alicia. And yes, we do. We have to. Miss Alicia's not going far. She will still be a volunteer. One of the beautiful things about Club 330 is we still have our people for a very long time. Miss Karen came before Miss Alicia, and Miss Karen still volunteers with us. And I know if Miss Jane was able to volunteer, she would be here too. But Alicia, who celebrated 24 years, as Pastor Joe said, on this church staff, is going to retire. I do have to say something very personal. Alicia has been one of my dearest friends on this church staff. The two of us have been through a very lot together. She is a rock, she is organized, she is loving, she is great at her job. I never once had to think that something wasn't taken care of because she was on top of it. And as all you volunteers and guardian angels know, she did a marvelous job, as did Karen. of keeping you always in the know and letting you know of all the important things that were coming at Club 330. Alicia did something also very important that we wouldn't have been able to do. Before she had retired officially from church, she was helping me and doing her job at the same time. And the pandemic hit, and we reached out to Superintendent Rivera and said, we got to get our big kids into this building so that we can still do some school with them. And Alicia agreed to help me with that project where we brought our big kids into the school building so that they made sure they had their afternoon school session and any help that they would need. And I am so grateful that you did both those jobs. She then came on as the volunteer coordinator, assistant director, and now she is retiring. We have this plant for you to take with you. It's rather heavy, so I will we'll leave it there until. And we're so excited that we have another wonderful person to fill. Nobody can really fill the shoes of Miss Karen and Miss Alicia. There really isn't. But you know what? This woman, she is up to the challenge. Joanna, do you want to come up here so everybody can see your face? Joanna Adeline is going to take Miss Alicia's place with us next year. She is just a highly accomplished woman. She speaks 3 languages, which is going to be such a help to me. She speaks English, Portuguese, and Spanish. So moms and dads, we have a Spanish speaker that you're not going to have to put up with my horrible Spanglish anymore. She's going to be able to step in and speak Spanish. And we are so excited. So volunteers, guardian angels, she is the person that will take over in communicating with you, and she will be the lead teacher in the kindergarten through 2nd grade room. So we welcome you, and we're glad you're here. All right. The last thing we're going to do, and then we're going to go have our party, is I need all the Club 330 kids up here. Everybody form a big line, and we need to not only do our cheer, but we need to sing our prayer before we eat. You can just make a big old line. Come on. All right, cheer squad. Where's my cheer squad? Do you want to lead the cheer with me? All right, let's put your programs down so you can lead the cheer. Are we ready, cheer squad? Are we ready, Club 330? Here we go. We are safe, we are loved, we are blessed by one above. We come to learn, we come to play, we come to finish one great day. Don't leave, we got to sing our blessing because we're going into Wednesday night supper party. You ready? Who's going to lead it? Nobody? I'm going to lead it. God our Father, God